Supernatural Season 15, Episode 18, Despair. What a doozy. I thought the last episode, I was like, I'm not prepared for this night. The final four going in. And I thought the last one, I was like shivering. I was shaking. And then this one comes along, and I'm like, how are the 3 episodes after the last one? God claimed he was leaving. I knew he wasn't. He's like, I don't care anymore. It wouldn't fit Chuck if he truly didn't care. If he truly just let them be. It could actually work. But that's not him. That wouldn't be his character. So I knew that was going to happen. And so, of course, they think it's Billy kind of setting things back to normal. Which was a good way to put it, by the way, because that was her actual plan, so it seemed like she was already putting it in order. And the way that they handled it at the end was like, surprise, it was Chuck the whole time. And then it was like, well, that means anyone could vanish. Which, of course, we got to see. Man, Bobby, too. I was so upset. I was like, man, they can't do that to Bobby. But this was an episode. I mean, it started off, and I'm just like, people are about to die. I knew it. As soon as it started, I was like, okay, people are about to die. And I even watched my reaction, seriously. And I'm just like, what somebody just died? I just kept waiting, like, just the framing. I was like, someone's about to get stabbed or killed or just explode. I thought one of them was going to blow up. And it was just like, gone. Eggs hit the ground. Shame. I love scrambled eggs. And then it was just crazy. And it was sad. And then I was happy. I thought for a minute it was going to be a Monster of the Week. And I'm like, come on, let this be a part of the main story. And I was so happy that it was. Because it seemed like it started off kind of like, oh, they're waiting for the next thing. And I'm like, how can they wait? I can't believe they're doing like a waiting episode. But they were not. They were waiting. And this was not a calm wait. It wasn't like, we just see what happens next. Solve this problem. There are no other problems. It was just, bloop, they're gone. Billy's taking people out. Getting everybody set where they're supposed to be, but technically they'll just disappear to a dimension where they don't exist anymore. But no. Nope. It was God. And I highly doubt it would ever happen. But they made a note of it this last episode where he was like, he snapped the angels away. And it was like, they're not dead, And that was what he said early on, too. It was like, oh, nobody's dying here. They're just somewhere else. So it's interesting that he specifically says that. So I'm curious if that's going to mean anything, considering his whole thing was like, oh, I'm not killing them and I'm not killing this person. I'm curious. Maybe that's just... It seems weird, considering his whole plan is to wipe clean the universe. Although, when you say universe, I assume that includes the angels. I could be wrong, but the way he's been speaking is like, I'm pretty sure it's universe. Everybody's gone. So... pretty interesting. We'll see what happens in this next episode. I can't believe I'm about to watch the penultimate. Second to last. That is insane. So yeah, not too much else to say. I thought Billy was about to kill. There is a lot to say. Oh my goodness. I had to take a moment for Cass. I almost went over the whole thing. That's how high I am. I'm just thinking of like the crazy, like just the feeling of how weird it is to be at the end. Like this is just like real life stuff. And then the context of the show is just like, I'm not even registering everything. Also probably because I'm high. Cass. Amazing speech. Amazing. And like the last episode was the same. I was like, they're doing their in-game speeches and it's getting real emotional. And I'm like, Dean's just standing there and it's, the speech from Cass was just, it was phenomenal. The tears of the angel, he's crying and he does like the little chuckle at the end because it's like, it's the end. And, oh my goodness. Crazy. This is nuts. There's 3 people left on Earth. Billy's gone. Cass is gone. The empty isn't God mixed with Amara. I don't know what to expect. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. I always knew it would end with God. But I've said that for like 4 years in a row. The next season has to be the last one. They're going to fight God. Every time. But I always knew, I was like, this show has to end with God. And they totally did it. Crazy times right now, people. I'm going to head off to this next episode and figure out my life with the end of Supernatural. Figure out what my life is going to be. One chapter ends, another chapter begins. And I'm right in that mixing pot, just having a baby, and like my favorite show is now ending after 15 years, 16 years. Huh. And then it's gonna be gone. Crazy. Thanks for watching. Obviously, I'm in deep right now. I'm having some deep mental things with my life and what it's been and what it's about to be with this baby. Whole lot of mental dad gymnastics going on right now. That's so weird. It'll be oddly enough, it'll be 3 weeks on the finale. 3 weeks. Oof. Which is tomorrow. Oh man. Thanks for checking this out. I know this is like such a weird review, but it's just, the deeper I get, I'm just like, how is Supernatural going to end? This is wild. So thanks for checking this out. If you guys, of course, have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. If you're interested, you can check out my reaction. I did one for this entire season, with it being the final season. Every episode this season actually does have a reaction, which is why these reviews are so late. Plus the baby. They would have been late either way. But I definitely could have done it if I just watched the episode by myself. But had to do it. Final season. Gotta have my reactions. But holy crap. It's crazy. But thanks for watching.